You hear a lot of fellow Republicans, will refer to Kamala Harris as a far-left ideologue or a Marxist or a communist. You won't generally hear me leveling that critique against her because I think it gives her too much credit. It gives her the credit of being an ideologue. A guy like Bernie Sanders, he's an ideologue. I disagree with his ideology, but I can respect anybody who at least has a clear set of principles who guides them in their actions and their beliefs, even if I disagree with most of the content of those beliefs. Kamala Harris isn't ideological particularly. I think last night demonstrated this too. We're not even up against a candidate. We're up against a machine. It's a perverted, upside-down version, hellish version of the San Antonio Spurs under Greg Popovich or something like that in the sphere of American politics. You could replace the individual person who's playing in the position, but it's the machine that ultimately achieves its objective. And that's what's really going on in this race. This isn't about Republicans versus Democrats, not quite. It's not about black versus white. It's not about man versus woman. The media, the powers that be, will try to train you, divide and conquer, pit groups against one another, identity politics, vote bank politics. Don't fall for that trick. This isn't about Republicans or Democrats even. It is about the managerial class, the bureaucratic class, and the everyday citizen. That's the real divide in this country. You see in recent days, not only Liz Cheney, but Dick Cheney. People who've watched my race last year know that I've been no fan of him, and his recent endorsement of Kamala Harris has nothing to do with it. But Dick Cheney came out and publicly endorsed Kamala Harris. I considered this one of the less surprising things to have happened in American politics this year. And at the same time, you've seen many former Democrats, even iconoclastic Democrats, that have criticized candidates like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, even from a progressive vantage point, now shifting over to support Donald Trump. So what's going on there? I think it is evidence of the fact that the real divide is not really between the traditional Republican and the Democrat, but between this managerial class, the people who were never elected to exercise political power, be they in the media, be they in certain parts of the corporate capture machine, or especially be they in the administrative state. The unelected bureaucrats who are writing more laws and setting more policies than even Congress, which was elected to actually carry out that function. That's who's actually running the country. It's not Joe Biden. It's not even really Kamala Harris. It's not their ideology, because I don't think they have one. It is the permanent state, the fourth branch of government, the Leviathan, the swamp, the managerial class, the committee class, the bureaucrats. That's who's running the show today. And that's what we're really up against. We're not just running to defeat a candidate. We are running to dismantle a system. That's what Donald Trump meant the first time around when he said he wanted to go in there and drain the swamp. And I think this time more than ever, he has the toolkit to actually do it.